Good evening, guys. Hope yous are all good tonight. On a Thursday night, let's get straight into the charts. So we got Bitcoin, it's not doing much. I generally think we're just waiting for tomorrow. I think Trump's having the crypto ball, all the big players are going, and there's lots of rumours going around of what's going to happen. So we're either going to get some big news that's going to send the markets off, or there's going to be a nothing, no meaningful information, nothing really, no big announcements, and the market will probably sell off from it. So I think right now it's just waiting there. Now if we look at the liquidations, still more longs getting liquidated, and if we look at the liquidation map, you can see some of the longs have been liquidated today, but if you look over on the 7 days, so many longs, everyone's just opened up longs again. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys, but you know what happens when this happens, don't we? There's 2 billion long in the last 7 days, and there's 1.2 billion short. So it's waited to come back down and retrace and pick up that liquidity. But if you look at the bigger picture of the 30 days, it's looking much better. But just in the last 7 days, look at that volume there. What is that? 84, 85. Let's see if that lines up with anything. 84, 85. Aye, so that's okay, that makes a bit of sense. So they've got the liquidation heat map, and as you can see, that level's 86. People going long, and it hasn't come down. For price is already down here though, so it's probably gonna come down and take it. But if we look at the weekly, we can see a different picture. We've got the liquidity up the top here. So what my thinking is, while price is down here, you can see these green levels here. This is just liquidity, top and bottom. While price is here, it will make sense just to do a wee sweep down and get that. And then, you know, people will get a bit more bearish, maybe not open the longs, quick sweep up there. Now if we get that quick sweep up there, this is where things get interesting, because you will now have broke this trend line, which is the trend line from here and the trend line going down. So we're almost coming to a point here. So this is where you got to be careful when you start charting, because sometimes you might have a range here, a channel, but then sometimes the pattern can slowly morph into something else, and you need to be able to pick up on that. So this was the range here, and you had the fake out, and it's still above range, but it's also creating a wedge here as well on a bigger time frame. So if we get a wee wick down here, take this liquidity, and then shoot up to take this liquidity, this will break this trend line, and then we need to see, can we hold it? It might come down and do a retest and then go off. Now if it does do that, it's got this trend line here, this trend line here, and this bottom of the range trend line here. So that area there is very strong for a bounce. So it makes me think, take liquidity, come up, take this liquidity, come back straight into really ultra strong support, and then maybe push off. That I'll be looking for. That's what makes sense kind of in my mind, but it really depends on what news is coming tomorrow. I'd like to think it's going to be something bullish, surely, because, you know, Sailor, if it was nothing, so in my head, Sailor and all them have been chatting to Trump, and they obviously know they've helped to kind of do the roadmap of how they want to go forward that hasn't been announced yet. But why would Sailor, if Sailor knew the plan was to you know, let things settle, push the price down and buy. Saylor wouldn't just go ham on buying so much Bitcoin at such a high price. So it makes me think that he knows something good's coming. Otherwise, he wouldn't just be putting billions and billions and billions of pounds into it. You know, there is a case that he might just do it. He wants to keep on doing it, but if he knew something was going to happen to make the price drop, he would. Common sense would he'd wait and then buy. But to just relentlessly buy at the top in the last few months, he must know something's on the horizon. So maybe we'll find out. Maybe something tomorrow we'll get the bullish news and then it'll send this off. But look at everyone just open up these longs. Look at this. This is 100. This is 100x leverage. So these guys opened up 100x leverage on the way up here, trying to catch this move. Now it only needs to go down 1% or 2% for things to get liquidated from when they buy in. So, you know, if they buy in here and it goes down 1% from there, they get liquidated. And you see them on a 50 and 100x leverage here. You can almost see it. I hate to say it, but you can almost see it just coming back down there and taking that. What's it sitting at? 84. What's 84 down here? Aye, so not too far there, so. Yeah. Just a wee bit further. Come down there. And right now we're putting in, we've had that low, and right now we've had a higher low. And it might come down and make another higher low. You know. So this is all bullish signs. We're just at that point where it's still just trying to find its footing. And everyone keeps on going long. But what happens is they go long, they get liquidated. They go long, they get liquidated. They go long, they get liquidated. And this will continue until they stop going long so quickly. I mean, I thought it would because you they'll just keep on opening up the longs. So you can see, like, you know, they'll go long and they get liquidated and it'll die down for a wee bit. Long liquidate, die down for a wee bit. Long liquid, die down. You know, long liquid, die down for a wee bit. This is just long. They're just relentlessly at it, which is, you know, I take my hat off to them, fair play, but unfortunately, price does not let you get away with that. It will come down, retest this trend line, create a higher low, and take this liquidity before moving up. ETFs. No real major outflows or inflows in the ETFs. And in a long and short ratio, still 50-50, so nothing really there. We got a wee tick down there on the volume for the daily exchange 7-day moving average, so we'll keep our eye on that. Because if this starts rolling over, say if this was like this, I was up here and rolls over down like this. So we're up here and it starts rolling down and then Bitcoin starts moving right up. Can't trust that rally because that rally is moving up without new money, without an increase of money coming into exchanges to back it up. So maybe it's leveraged up or something, you know, it's just when price moves up and volume moves down, yeah, it's basically just you can't trust that move up. So we want to keep seeing this move up. You know, it might just rest here a little bit, settle up, and then carry on going, which will be good. But we'll keep our eye on this. Funding rate still the same, long and short still the same, nothing major here. It's just basically digesting this move. It's just digesting this huge last week or so where everyone's just been thrown out. But unfortunately, the longs are a wee bit more skewed, so it'll come down, take that. And when it comes down to take this, you know that more people will pile in the shorts. That will increase the shorts here, which will make it more of a reason to come up and take this. And then from there, that's about middle of the range. So we will see how. Let's just have a quick look what the middle of the range is. Aye. So when it takes that liquidity, that's round about the middle of the range. So if we get above this, take that liquidity and keep on moving, that's a good sign. But if we come up here, take this liquidity and come down for a retest again, then we're just going to have to wait a wee bit longer. But I don't think we'll have to wait too long. I think tomorrow is going to set the tone of what's going to happen. I think we're either going to get a strong move up or a strong move down. I think we'll generally find out tomorrow from this crypto ball. So, not too much to add, guys. We'll be here tomorrow, same time again. If you like these daily updates, you get some value from it, please like and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. Until tomorrow, guys, same time. See you tomorrow. Cheers.